Hello Physical Fiends, it's Jordan here again with a nice update on some new physical game announcements, and as always, just a reminder, these are new announcements. These games are not releasing this week. Let's see what we've got. Wingspan is getting a physical release on the Switch sometime this summer, and this is not the game I thought it was. I'd written a whole bit about like free-form flying in a relaxing way, but no, I was thinking of the wrong game, because it turns out even birds are not safe from a deck builder. This physical game contains 3 DLC packs on the cartridge too, which is always nice, and it can be played in single player or with up to 5 people, if you can find that many people who also like birds. But you know, if you like birds, this will be your bag, your seed bag. Dreamcutter is releasing in Europe on the Switch physically June 28th. This is a fun box and East Asia soft release, so of course it won't be releasing in North America due to extra nudity contained within this physical version. But not to worry, because VGP will have some in stock just like they have others. They've managed to jack the price up a little bit on this one by having a steelbook version. There's no version without it as of yet unless it sells out. But yeah, it's a nice side-scrolling action. I don't know why I said nice, I don't know. It's a side-scrolling action game with probably some big boobs in there too. And as always, if you want to pre-order this or any of the games in this video, do me a massive favor, guys, okay? Click the links down below in the pinned comment and description, because VGP is a great way to support me, and they're a really nice company with favorable Canadian bookages. They do reprints of rare games, and they ship for free worldwide if you purchase over 80 Canadian dollars worth of stuff, which is about 60 American dollars, so not that much. Plus, if you do, you can be in with a chance of winning a $10 discount coupon each week. That's if you click my link, and the winner of which I announce over on Switch Watch every Monday. I thank you kindly for your support. Funko Fusion is already making me want to puke, and this is releasing on all consoles physically later this year. This is an action-adventure game where you play as your favorite hoard-out pop culture references, 60 plus in total, but no doubt a billion DLC characters for the obsessive-compulsives with poor taste. Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, and even Hot Fuzz for some reason getting in on the action. I'm sure Simon Pegg really needs the cash. Genso Manege is releasing on the Switch in November, long way out. This is another Otome, but not from Axis Games. This is actually from P-Cube, who I'm told did an excellent job with Buster Fellow, so hopefully this is a good one too. I don't really have much to say about it, aside from there are 6 dues to romance in like a magical France. Guild of Darksteel is getting a physical release on the Nintendo Switch with pre-orders opening yesterday. This is a game from Red Art Games, meaning you can get it from their website, redartgames.com, with the links in the description. There is a standard edition which will be at retail in Europe, but they also have an exclusive deluxe edition, which is the same price but comes with some extra goodies. If you pre-order from their website, you can get 10% off anything with the code SWATCH10. However, if you live in North America, VGP are carrying some of the standard editions, and you can just get instant free shipping worldwide. That's nice, isn't it? So yeah, even if you're in the UK, it might be better to buy from VGP with this. I don't know. The game is a side-scrolling action game with a heavy narrative, supposed to be pretty decent. Alright, let's go into some recent import announcement. The links down below for these are for PlayAsia, not VGP, and you get free shipping with them over $100, and you can get 5% off any physical item if you click a link of ours and use the code Jordan24. Inti Creates Gold Archive Collection is releasing on the Switch in August. This is a triple pack of smaller games from Inti Creates: Mighty Gunvolt, Mighty Gunvolt Burst, and Puzz Mix. Earlier games in the Gunvolt series, and then a cute little puzzle game which looks like it's trying to copy that watermelon thing. It's not 100% sure if this package has English. I mean, 2 of them definitely do, but since Mighty Gunvolt isn't on the Switch as of yet, we don't know if that one has English or not, but I would be shocked I tell you, if it doesn't have English. It'd be very weird. There's going to be a standard edition as well as a collector's edition which contains a soundtrack CD for 2 of them, 2 of the games, and also an acrylic stand. Turrican Anthology Volume 1 and Turrican Anthology Volume 2 are getting a physical release in Japan. Wow, this is interesting because this is an in-games / strictly limited nonsense that one has to untangle. I'm here to try and do that, even if those two companies turn my brain to mush. Let me lay it out for you, okay? At retail, in the West, there was a release called Turrican Flashback. On it, it contained 4 games. Turrican, Turrican 2, Mega Turrican, and Super Turrican. Sounds nice, right? Well, because Strictly Limited and in games need to butcher their own products to stay relevant, Strictly Limited's website had exclusive versions called Turrican Anthology 1 and Turrican Anthology 2, separate releases. But together, you got, have patience with this, okay? You got Turrican on the Amiga, Turrican 2 on the Amiga, Super Turrican with Super NES, Super Turrican Director's Cut, Turrican 3 on the Amiga, Mega Turrican Score Attack, Mega Turrican Director's Cut, Super Turrican 2 on the Super Nintendo, and Super Turrican 1 Score Attack. That's a lot of Turrican, and it all sounds familiar, but they are slight different variations, like different consoles, like Director's Cuts and stuff. But either way, it's way better than the measly retail release. I despise that sort of nonsense. But anyway, the Japanese release is basically those good ones, and they should have English. You can buy them individually or together in a big ass collector's edition. Very nice option for those who are fans of early action games like Euro Action, yes, releasing at the end of July. Anno Mutationem, I think I said that correctly, first time of trying, is getting a physical release in Japan on Switch and PS5, hell yes. Free from the clutches of limited run games. I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I'd have loved to have made a physical release myself, if I, but of course it deserves a wider release than that. It's a super stylish action game, very gorgeous, love the storytelling, the world building, awesome stuff, highly recommended. It's releasing at the end of August, and it should have English. If you missed out on limited runs release, definitely pick up this Japanese version. Alright, moving away from the main consoles du jour, I should give a quick mention to the Evercade. I made a full video about this already, so ever so briefly, if you didn't watch that, there are 2 new Evercade consoles. They are cheaper versions of the current consoles, both the home console and the portable one. They're like $50 cheaper, not necessary if you already own an Evercade, but a nice jumping on point for just $100. Plus, they come bundled with a Tomb Raider collection, which can also be bought separately, of course. Very excited about this one. I can't believe the Evercade is doing something before the Switch. And it should be mentioned that this is the first release of theirs on a new Giga cartridge, meaning bigger games will be available in the future. Plus it says Collection 1, meaning there are more planned. That would be nice, so I hope it's successful. But something I did not mention in that video is another new physical collection announcement, Thalamus Collection. This one unfortunately got lost in all the hype. This is 11 games in one. PC games that may not be familiar in a nostalgia zeitgeist, normally filled with, console games, NES and stuff like that. I've never heard of any of these, but I would be willing to give them a go. You get Armalite, Competition Edition, you get Creatures, Creatures 2, Hawkeye, Heatseeker, Hunter's Moon Remastered, Nobby the Aardvark, Retrograde, Snare, Summer Camp, and Winter Camp. Anybody ever heard of any of these before? Please let me know. This should be releasing the same time as the new consoles and Tomb Raider at the end of July. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a few new announcements from the past week. Please let me know which new announcement has taken your fancy, and of course, if you would like to pre-order any of them, please consider using the links below in the description, pinned comment. That helps me out more than you can possibly imagine, and I really do appreciate your support. I hope you all have a magnificent weekend. Please